Oldtimer Grand Prix Nürburgring. It's probably the most traditional classic car event in Germany. The AVD Oldtimer Grand Prix takes place on the most beautiful track in the world, the Nürburgring. Throughout the weekend, more than 60,000 visitors get to enjoy and see who's who in the historic world of motor racing. The first highlight of the AVD Historic Marathon proved to be on Friday at the legendary Nordschleife. This Ford Fairlane with 500 horsepower battles through more than 20 laps against the defending champion Markus Graf from Oeynhausen in the Jaguar E-Type. Anyone who thinks that they take extra care when it comes to classic cars is plainly wrong. Full throttle, whatever the spoke wheels can take or until the distributor gives in. Like in this BMW 02 owned by Dr. Michael Bishop. It's a tragedy, guys, this race. Every time I say I'm definitely not going to do that nonsense again, and then on the drive back you find yourself thinking about when the next race will be and so on. When do you get to see a Shelby Cobra that has smoking tires during acceleration? Or this Aston Martin DB4 project? There is certainly no shortage of rare and important sports cars at the AVD Classic Car Grand Prix. The companies themselves see this event as an important platform, whether it be Porsche, who probably made the biggest entrance, or BMW, who are also showing their favorite sports car. This race is supported privately by people who care about the preservation of old cars, and that's not an easy job. This M1 from Pro Car Series was rebuilt not that long ago.
Last year was the first time we took part in that Oldtimer Grand Prix. The car had just been finished and took part in both races for the first time. Franz Ostermeier was driving the car and didn't ruin it at all, thank God. He went round twice in half an hour without any pre-tests. It was very fragile. The M1 has always been like that. The Pro Car Series 79 and 80 was just the right level for it. The cars really held only over short distances. That nothing breaks. It is very difficult to get spare parts when something is broken.
Visitors who are well off can also bid for a classic car at Kois. For example, this very early E-Type Jaguar Roadster from 1962 is on offer. Unrestored, in top original condition, for €86,000. There will be a total of 10 races this weekend, not in the Green Hell, but on the Grand Prix circuit. One of them is the GT Masters race, in which cars built from 1965 onwards can enter. The surgeon, Dr. Afshin Fatemi, races his Lotus Elan 26R.
Out of the 80 factory-built race cars from Lotus built in '64, that's the 26R which had the most racing success and also historic racing successes. So far I haven't had any racing success.
And what do you expect from the race today and the one tomorrow?
As long as I'm not last, all is good.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Jörg Bratker is in the same class, racing his Shelby Mustang 350 GT. Compared to the Lotus, the Mustang is a giant. The Shelby versions are rare and hard to find today, but Jörg Bratker was lucky.
11 years ago, we raced in a rally in Spain and we drove with a standard Mustang, not the Shelby. We came in fourth, so the victory was stolen from us right before our eyes. We simply didn't have enough power to win. On the way back from Spain, I sat with my co-driver on the plane and we were thinking about what we could do. Then the idea to buy a Shelby came about, and 3 days after the rally, someone called and insisted on buying our car from Spain, and a day later someone called from Germany and said he had a Shelby for us. I've always wanted to buy one, and then I said, this is God's word, I have to buy it. So that's how I got the car in 2000.
This is the 38th AVD Classic Car Grand Prix and is a must for true petrol heads.
Oh, they're beautiful cars, of course. And the noise and the smell of the old cars.
The wonderful impressions are enough to brighten even the rainiest Sunday.